it, but go to some other location and make it. Because that way your content gets positioned as very authentic and user based. You don't come across like a promoter of the business, right? Promoter of the brand. So jitna authentic as a natural human being, utna hi zyada acceptable for the other human being. Humans don't interact with businesses on Instagram. Humans interact with humans. Okay. So this is where जहां हमने जर्नी शुरू करी थी probably 100 people से 100 का 85% वहां पे आया 85 people 60% of those 85 which is roughly around 55 people and then 50% over there again 28 people have already seen your content on social media before even coming to the store. Out of those 28 people 70% roughly 20 to 21 people are going to come to your store. So now imagine when they enter your store, let's say they have 3 phones in their mind now within the price range of 40 to 50, Samsung, Oppo and Vivo. But they have seen your content and your face on social media before coming to the store. When they are opening that door of the store or putting their, I form my decision based on that content? Probably not. I'll be very honest. Based on an unboxing video, I will not spend 50,000 or 70,000. But does it nudge me in the mind? Does it appeal to me that, okay, when I go to the store, subconsciously, I will land up to you only. Okay, show me that phone. Show me that phone or show me those 3 phones. And as a Vivo promoter, I'm sure if someone asks you, show me Oppo phone and Vivo phone and Samsung phone, you are supposed and you are actually going to push them, not really push them, but persuade them to buy Vivo phones, right? That is what's gonna happen with those 20 people. So out of 100, 20 आप लोग के पास आ रहे हैं. Not a bad turnaround, right? Not bad. 20% पे we are closing this deal. 20% अगर हमारे पास queries आ रही है और अगर हम इसका let's say 5% भी close कर रहे हैं every day, 5 customers you are getting from social media, 5 additional customers, right? जो आपके पास store पे आ रहे थे वो तो आ ही रहे हैं अभी भी. So 5 additional customers and the power of social media is such that if I buy a phone today from let's say him, I will go and recommend my friend, okay, I bought this from this shop. You also go there. He's a good chap. He will give you good information and good deals as well. He'll guide you properly. So not like he's doing a business, because for me now, he's that authentic source of information who's helping me out make the right purchase. And all this would happen within 2 to 3 months maximum. But 37% of the people within 1 week, right? So कोई बहुत लंबा duration नहीं है from you making an unboxing to that person landing to your store after seeing your reel is the period of 1 week only. So how many of you have experienced that sales increase, or probably not just sales, query increase or interactions on social media increase after you guys started making content? Raise of hands if you have expected.
Amazing, nice.
So I'll tell you, this will grow exponentially in the coming 2 to 3 years. And it is not something that I'm just, promoting to say that the program is good. There used to be a time when people were not accepting computers, right? We can do everything manually. Why do we need computers, right? We were doing that. Then there was a time there were people who were just throwing away leaflets, but yet every brand would insert a leaflet inside the newspaper, right? Because it was impacting people subconsciously. This is the time leaflets and newspapers have gone out of the picture. Digital media, social media is our only newspaper these days. News update chahiye, memes chahiye, we want a laugh, we want a series ka update or a review. Everyone is just scrolling through Instagram, YouTube and Facebook, right? So that is where our ads also need to be placed, and our ads should look like organic content. That's where you guys come into picture. So you are not VBAs as in Vivo brand advisors. You are our new VBAs, Vivo brand ambassadors. So you guys have replaced Virat Kohli or an Amir Khan or let's say Farhan Akhtar, the latest one. Yeah. So that's all from my end. More technicalities I think Aman would talk about, and of course you have got your amazing trainers. So over to you guys. Thank you.
Thank you so much. So just an example. Previous days sales ఎలా చేస్తారో చూస్తున్నాం. మన సేల్స్ ఇంక్రీజ్ చేయాలన్నా లేదా కస్టమర్ లీడ్ జనరేట్ చేయాలన్నా టెలికాలింగ్ లేదా మార్కెట్ కి వెళ్ళి మనం రెగ్యులర్ గా మన లీఫ్లెట్స్ ని డిస్ట్రిబ్యూట్ చేయడమో లేదా కొన్ని అవుట్లెట్స్ కి వెళ్ళి మనం డెమోస్ట్రేషన్ చేయడమో ఇలాంటి రెగ్యులర్ గా చేసేవాళ్ళం. బట్ ఎప్పుడైతే ట్రెండ్ మారిందో, ఓకే, కొత్తగా కస్టమర్స్ అనే వాళ్ళు ఎప్పుడైతే ఇన్ఫ్లుయెన్స్ కి అడాప్ట్ అయ్యారో ఆటోమేటిక్ గా వేరే వాళ్ళు చెప్పే దాని మీద ఇన్ఫ్లుయెన్స్ అవుతున్నారు. అండ్ రెండో పాయింట్, ప్రీవియస్ గా మనం మొబైల్ పర్చేస్ చేసే కస్టమర్స్ అవుతున్నారో టు ది మౌత్ పబ్లిసిటీ. ఓకే, మీలో కూడా చాలా మంది తెలుసుంటారు, మీ ఫ్రెండ్స్ అన్న మొబైల్ పర్చేస్ చేయాలంటే ఫస్ట్ మీకు కాల్ చేస్తారు. ఎందుకు? బికాస్ యూ గైస్ నో ఇన్ అండ్ అవుట్, అంతే కదా, మీకు ప్రొడక్ట్ గురించి అన్ని తెలుసు. సో ఆబ్వియస్లీ ఖచ్చితంగా మీ ఫ్రెండ్ మిమ్మల్ని అడుగుతారు. బట్ నౌ ఏ డేస్ మోస్ట్ ఆఫ్ ది పీపుల్ ఆర్ ఇన్ఫ్లుయెన్సింగ్ బై ది ఇన్ఫ్లుయెన్సెస్. ఓకే, సోషల్ మీడియాలో మీరు ఎప్పుడు చూసినా సరే షార్ట్స్ వస్తున్నాయి, షార్ట్ వీడియోస్, ఓకే, అండ్ లాంగ్ లెంత్ వీడియోస్ అబౌట్ ది ప్రొడక్ట్ రివ్యూస్, ఎవ్రీథింగ్. ఓకే, మోస్ట్ ఆఫ్ ది పీపుల్ ఆర్ అవేర్ అబౌట్ ది ప్రొడక్ట్ నౌ, అండ్ వాట్ we are trying to do to make them influence the people. ఓకే, సో ఎలా ఇన్ఫ్లుయెన్స్ చేయాలనేది యూ గైస్ నో హౌ టు క్రియేట్ ది కంటెంట్. ఓకే, బట్ ఈ ఎంటైర్ ఎజెండా ఈ రోజు మీటింగ్ ఏంటంటే టు మేక్ యూ మోర్ పర్సనలైజ్, అంటే ఇంకొంచెం మీరు మిమ్మల్ని ప్రొఫెషనల్ గా చేయడానికి. ఓకే, సో వెన్ ఎవర్ యూ గైస్ ఆర్ డూయింగ్ ది వీడియో కంటెంట్, ఓకే, బాగుంది కాదనట్లేదు, కానీ కస్టమర్స్ కి ఇంకొంచెం ఎంగేజ్మెంట్ అవడానికో, లేదా మనం చూపించే ఫీచర్స్, ప్రొడక్ట్ ఫీచర్స్ ఏవైతే ఉంటాయో వాటిని ఇంకొంచెం రియలబిలిటీగా కస్టమర్స్కి ఎలా చూపించవచ్చు. ఓకే, మేబీ సమ్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్స్ ఎలా చేయొచ్చు, ఓకే, షార్ట్ ఆన్స్ తీసాం, ఆ షార్ట్ ఆన్స్ ఎలా అవుట్పుట్ చేయొచ్చు, ఇలాంటి ఎంఫసైజ్ చేయడానికి ఎంటర్ ఈ రోజు ఈవెంట్ కూడా. ఓకే, సో అండ్ టు డిస్కస్ మోర్ అబౌట్ ది what is the future about the bond to influence concept and everything, so I'd like to invite Miss Amanpreet onto the stage, please.
I have a, oh yeah, okay. Mic. Oh, okay. Achha. Okay. Okay. Thank you. Good morning, everyone. Light on kar dega, so much jana yaar. Are you guys feeling like energized? Altaf, you look very, very sleepy. You traveled this morning? Okay, so some of you know me because I met you guys at different launch events. My name is Amanpreet and I have come from the NHO. And I am the lead for the Born to Influence program. Do you guys know about Born to Influence? Naam pata? I think we met, right? Born to Influence program, pata sabko? Do you know what the program is? Pata? Achha. Okay, perfect. So AP&TS mein how many total BBAs are there? Do you guys know the count? There are like almost 2000 BBAs, right? How many are sitting in this room right now? Why? Why? Because you guys are special, chosen ones. Your managers have actually handpicked you. Mereko nahi pata tha who are you guys, right? But they have chosen you because your content is amazing. Okay? Content creation we will teach you. What do I need from you guys is passion. Do you guys understand influencer kya hota hai? Who knows what an influencer is? Huh? Nobody knows. Sorry? Exploring the content. No, who is an influencer? Who makes great content? No. Whose content people believe, whose content makes an impact. People who are storytellers, right? Your content, if it has that impact that, okay, I am watching your content and I want to buy this phone. You're an influencer for me, right? I trust your opinion. That what makes you a KOL. KOL kya hota hai? Key opinion leader. Your opinion about the smartphone is what I will believe as a customer. And that is what makes you an influencer for me, right? Yeah, I think you can turn on the light. Some people are sleepy. Okay, so you know, there are just two objectives. Jo log bhi Born to Influence program mein hai, there are only two things we want from you. One is that you should influence the customer. Your video should tell everything about the phone in such a convincing way that people make the final call of buying the phone. Okay, I am doing my research on different platforms. मैंने देखा यार, okay, maybe, sorry, what's your name? Mahesh. Maybe मैंने महेश का वीडियो देखा, which is amazing. He is giving a demo, you know, जैसा मुझे कोई भी नहीं, like online क्या होता है, when you look for a phone on Amazon, Flipkart, there are photos, है ना? Nobody is telling you about the phone. Nobody is doing a live unboxing for you. And then there are like paid influencers, जैसे for example राजीव मखनी है, टेक्निकल गुरुजी है, गीकी रंजीत है. इनको आप ओप्पो का दो, वीवो का दो, any phone, they will always talk good about the phone, right? But you are a person जो neutral. You will talk about the phone and give a demo in such a way that people will be convinced. And that is the art that we will teach you. Unboxing करना है तो कैसे करना है, feature दिखाना तो कैसे दिखाना है, so that people are influenced. जैसे कस्टमर स्टोर पे आता है, आप उसको दिखाते हो ये AI सीजन पोर्ट्रेट लाओ, मैं क्लिक करके दिखाता हूँ. अभी आप कस्टमर आएगा नहीं, कस्टमर आपका कंटेंट, दे विल वॉच द कंटेंट ऑनलाइन and they will be influenced, right? So why did we think that this program is important? Because people are spending more time on digital content. Initially अगर लोग 10 minutes spend करते थे in one day, आज के time में people are spending 30 minutes on social media, right? Which means आपके पास वो opportunity है कि if your content is out there, you can tap those customers who are out there looking for, you know, good content, who are out there to make a purchase decision. Second is 30% of all shopping. जितने भी लोग ऑनलाइन शॉपिंग करते हैं, जितने भी लोग शॉपिंग करते हैं, 30% is influenced by influencer content. अगर 100 लोग कुछ खरीद रहे, 30 लोग उसमें से they watch the content of influencers and then they buy. आप लोग में से कितने लोग ऐसे जिसके you have followers less than 1000? Raise your hands. Followers less than 5000? You understand? Nano creators जिनके 1000 5000 से कम होते हैं followers, right? But if you look at this, you know, the third diagram, it says nano creators content gets the most engagement. If a Rajiv Bhakti will put a content, maybe he will not get as much of engagement which a nano influencer would get, right? This is all public data available from BCG. Now, why did we handpick only, you know, these many people? I could have called all the 2000 people here, है ना? हम सारे 2000 VBS को भी तो इधर ला सकते थे, सबको सिखा सकते थे. Why did we only pick you guys? You are the best, right? Yes. Oh, hi, how are you?
Welcome.
Would you like to have a seat? Yeah. So,
just ask, you are the best.
Yeah, you said, right?
Considered, yes.
Who said that you are the best? You're the best.
Any of you follow football?
Guys, any of you follow football? कोई football देखता है?
Cristiano Ronaldo, everyone knows? Yes, sir. Cristiano Ronaldo once said, if I don't consider myself the best, nobody else will never become the best.
Exactly.
Someone, can you ask that question once again?
Are you the best?
Yes.
That's why you're in the program, right?
Yes.
So guys, please feel that you are the best because you have been chosen out of the 3000 people, the 2000 people that are in the state, right? You have to grow to that stage where you will become role models for them. Tomorrow, your content will be such that people will look at that content and get inspired that, hey, I want to be like Mahesh, right? They will not say, I want to be like Rajiv Makni, but they want to be like Mahesh because he's creating great content that is getting people to the store, right? His content is making an impact. So that is the crux, right? So the 100 that we are choosing from entire India, there is a project that we are running at Vivo India. We are selecting the top 200 from entire India, right? So you guys, 29 of you, 25 of you in the room, I don't know how many of you will make the cut. आपको constantly अच्छा content बनाना है so that you land in that top 200 spot, right? Do we need creators? Now what's the answer?
Yes, ma'am.
Guys, energy?
Yes, ma'am.
Definitely, yes, we need that, right? And we have a gold mine. Do you know at Vivo we have a gold mine?
Yes.
Where?
Yes.
Where do we have it? It's our VBAs. Why? Because we have 30,000 creators. We have 30,000 VBAs in entire India, right? Right now we are working only on AP&TS where we have 2,000. In this room we have 25. It is your responsibility that you guys learn content creation and become influencers so that you inspire the remaining fellows of AP&TS, right? आपको अपने साथ के लोगों को of AP and TS, you have to motivate and inspire and become role models. Tomorrow they will say, I want to become like Altaf, right? So that is the kind of impact we all have to make together. It's time to transform from brand advisors to brand ambassadors. All of you will become brand ambassadors for your region. Okay? Quickly, I'll just, quickly go through this. इसमें से that is not relevant for you because you know Want to Influence एक mentorship program है. What matters is what I need from you. I will teach you the skills, right? Content कैसे बनाना है, I will teach. We have an expert in the room. What we need from you is passion. We want you to be curious. You have to ask questions. मेरे views क्यों नहीं आ रहे? Why am I not getting engagement? Why are people not sharing my content? Why is nobody coming to the store after watching my content? These are the questions you have to ask daily. If you ask a question once, You will look a fool once. If you don't ask the question, you will be a fool forever. Always remember. So ask questions. Okay? You have to be hungry to learn and ready to rise. So this is quickly, the progress that this is the program. BTI we started in December 2024. Right now I have 350 people with me from entire India. Okay? As we go towards December, you will see that we will have top 200 from entire India. I will be filtering out more people basis how much of a passion they have, how much are they willing to invest. आपको भी तो अपना 100% देना पड़ेगा, right? Company will give everything that we can. We will take you to Goa so that you can, capture the sea, create content. But you need to give your passion and love to content creation, right? These are some of the value creation, that we will do for stakeholders. I think this is more important for you. When we have chosen the 200, they will be getting some monetary benefits. There will be some incentives linked to content creation. Upskilling, of course, even this, we have a masterclass today as well. So you will learn new skills. Then there'll be a lot of exposure. There'll be, like FaceTime with the CEO. There'll be a lot of KOL exposure. You'll be meeting the experts from different industries. And R&R, as my friend also talked about, 5 winners from the influencer community will go to the next dream journey. Abhi tak, on the basis of sales, we were taking 70, 50 different, number of VBAs to China or to Singapore or to, Turkey. Next year, out of all the winners, 5 people will be chosen from these 200. Okay? So if you want to, yeah. Then there are, like Creator Fest. Abhi, I'm planning one Creator Fest for the North Zone. There will be one in the South, and East and West. If you want invitation to an exclusive festival for creators, you have to give your 100%. आपको सिर्फ अपने टाइम में से थोड़ा टाइम निकाल के कंटेंट क्रिएट करना है, राइट? So you will come to the launch events. Influencers have been coming. I'm sure you know this. Then there'll be KOL session. We have Shagun here with us. There'll be creative fair. There'll be brand collaborations. We will, there'll be like giving you equipments as well. For the first time, the team has given you exclusive demo units, which you will be using to create content for straight 2 months. No other state is doing this, let me tell you. So I think a big round of applause for Vikram for arranging this for you guys. OG suna hai, OG. OG only, OG. OG means original. So that is what you guys have to put. आपका last name होना चाहिए महेश OG. किसी का content नहीं, अपना original content, right? It's very important to be original. Okay? Then how are we tracking the progress of you guys? We are looking at your followers, views, engagement, how much of a content you are creating. Again, just quickly summarizing, fixed monthly incentive, launch event invitations, Creator Fest, annual awards, CEO interaction, dream journey. There'll be a podcast that we're also figuring out. And then there'll be live streaming, which is the new technology that is coming up. You know about this? Log live stream, live dekhkar phone khareedte hain. You know about this? China mein it is a big trend. Worth billions. So you will be taught how to live stream from your store, from your house. People will watch your live stream and then they will come to you and buy the phone from you. Okay? So this is the last slide, way forward. We are looking at a lot of capability enhancement sessions. Meta ke saath humne ek training already kara di hai. We are doing a lot of KOL sessions. Next, I think will be with Snapchat, then there'll be YouTube. So we are aligning all sessions. There'll be zonal and there'll be national creator fest, which I'm planning. Then live, आप में से जो लोग भी camera confident होंगे and who can come and talk like, जैसे store पे अगर कोई customer आता है, you give them your half an hour at least. आधा घंटा बात करते हो ना, सर ये देखो, ये feature देखो, ऐसे कितना अच्छा photo आता है. आधा घंटा कैमरा के आगे आपको जो audience, digital audience, you have to talk to them and try to sell the phone. And फिर उनको end में बोलना, come to my store and buy it. Okay? So that is what we will train, and we will call you to the live stream that Vivo India does. उसमें millions of लोग आते हैं, right? So you will become very, very famous. सिर्फ आपके अपने state में नहीं, Vivo India के page पे जब live होता है, we will invite you as a host over there. Then, of course, like these are some of the other benefits. So I think that's it from my end. I just want you guys to understand that at the head office in Gurgaon, I am your point of contact. A lot of you have been reaching out to me directly also, है ना? आप सबके पास in the group my number is there, right? Any concern you have, ये video में caption क्या लिखना है, मेरा video सही बना नहीं है ना, please reach out to me. I have created a community for 350 of you. and I'll be, like available. That is the support I can give. आप लोग बोलोगे हम स्टोर पे रहते, टाइम नहीं मिलता है कंटेंट बनाने का, है ना? कितने लोगों को ये कंसर्न है? रेज योर हैंड्स. Because everybody tells me this. I'm at the store. I don't get the time to create. No. जब लाइफ में हमको वो BMW खरीदनी है ना, तो एक्स्ट्रा मेहनत करनी है ना. So we have to. BMW is a big sapna, but you have to become influencers, right? So we are doing our best. Okay. Please put in your best. You have great mentors here, great leads to support you. Just give your best. Okay. Make your mark in the top 200 of India. जैसे हाँ देखा ना, जैसे इंडियन आइडल में टॉप 5 टॉप 10 फाइनलिस्ट, टॉप 200 में आना है सबको. ओके, क्रिएट गुड कंटेंट. आज भी, सो टुडे वी हैव इनवाइटेड एन एक्सपर्ट फॉर यू, जो आपको बताएंगे कि प्रीमियम कंटेंट कैसे बनाना है. हमको वीडियो बनाना आता है, कैमरा खोल के आई विल स्टार्ट शूटिंग. कंटेंट प्रीमियम कैसे दिखेगा? हाउ विल इट लुक लाइक? मे बी द कंटेंट दैट प्रोफेशनल्स आर शूटिंग. फॉन्ट कौन सा यूज करना है? ये दिए कि बैटरी आई तो वो वोल्टेज वाला फोन. Correct ways of shooting content. Okay, and that's why we have an expert with us today. I think I'll hand over to Anish. I think that will be from my end.
Thank you so much.
So we'll 12:30 will start. Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Hi, how are you? Thank you so much for coming. So he'll just reiterate in Telugu for that, and 5 minutes we'll start. Yeah. Do you have you given your presentation? Should I give it to them? Acha. Okay. I'll just. His presentation is there, which I need to give. Should I send it to you?
And V60, and you guys have more options because next week and will tonight. Next 300 series. If you guys are selected, so then you will be there for the entire event. And maybe okay. So next time, okay. So we have one of the influencer here. So he'll guide you and teach you how to make it good and best content. Okay, and it will be very clear. Okay. So now. So I would like to invite Mr. Sharums again. So he is the person who is going to take forward for the next couple of minutes. So
So I've shared that, but if they will ask questions, I'll also try to ask questions.
Done. ठीक. हाँ.
Before Shabul starts talking, he doesn't know Telugu. He knows
हाँ. Any translation?
तो अगर आपको हिंदी इंग्लिश में कुछ भी नहीं आ रहा है, right? You have to ask questions. It's like, for example,
अच्छा ठीक है. हाँ ओके.
तो कंटेंट क्रिएशन के बारे में आज this is your chance to ask many questions. अगर आपने वीडियो डाला 500 व्यूज है तो आप इसमें बड़ा
हाँ हाँ.
He knows it. He has got 900k, 895k on He's really popular, right? Just ask him everything.
Hi guys. Hi. So अब इंस्टाग्राम, आई डोंट नो कितने लोगों ने यहाँ पे जर्नी देखी है इंस्टाग्राम की. मैंने इंस्टाग्राम यानी अपनी खुद की जर्नी अलग, जो हम अभी क्रिएट कर रहे हैं. मैंने इंस्टाग्राम की जर्नी देखी है. जब मैंने इंस्टाग्राम चालू किया था 2013-14 में, मैं पहले से फोटोज खींचता था. वीडियो तो अभी आया 4-5 साल पहले. तो मेरी फोटोज, अब आप सोचो मैं बात कर रहा हूँ 13 साल पहले की. तो बंदा फोटो कहाँ रखे? फोन होते थे 4 GB 8 GB, स्पेस खत्म होती थी. तो ये मेरे को ऐप मिला कि यार फोटो अपनी सारी डाल दो इसमें. तो मैंने वैसे करके मेरी 400 फोटोज डाल दी थी इस पे उठा के इंस्टाग्राम पे, कि यार किसी को दिखाना रहेगा तो मैं बोलूंगा ये ले लिंक देख ले, मेरी फोटोज देख लो करके. तब पता भी नहीं था कि इंस्टाग्राम पे करना क्या है. देयर वाज नो कंटेंट क्रिएशन, इन्फ्लुएंसर टर्म नहीं था, कुछ नहीं था. जो अपना अपना हाँ. ओ ठीक है, वर्क्स. सो बीच में अगर anyone thinks कि कुछ बोलना है हिंदी में or something, let me know. I'm comfortable in both. So content creation was कि यार what do you do with Instagram now? So I'll tell you my personal story. I had 4,000 friends on Facebook because I was always very active on Facebook. What do you think of Instagram now? We put caption. All of that I was doing on Facebook since 2007 because I've been traveling since 2007. I photos per album. So I used to post pictures, write huge captions. I'm in Ladakh doing this, doing that, all that would happen. So all these 4,000 people, I was like, how do I get them to Instagram to follow me? Just for the number game. It was just, I didn't know what to do with the number, but I was like, I have 4,000 friends on Facebook. I should have equal friends on Instagram. So I DM'd most of my friends saying, this is my Instagram page. Check my pictures here after now. So I reached 1,000 followers and I was super happy because nobody in Hyderabad had 400 followers also on Instagram. I was 1,000 and I was like, I'm done. This is enough. Then one day I saw a profile from Delhi with 7,000 and I'm like, 7,000? How can somebody have 7,000 friends? I was like, I need 7,000. So I started posting more, started attending more events, started meeting people, all that happened. I crossed 10,000 and I was like, oh, done. But then this creator economy, the creator journey has evolved beyond measure. Now you know what to do. You know who to follow. You know who's doing good content. Because when Reels came, everything became open to everyone. So imagine before Reels coming in, if you make a video or a photo, your 200, 400, 500 followers see that content and they think, wow, he clicks amazing. Because they could not see other creators from across the world. They could only see them in Explore page. After Reels, everybody can see everybody's content. So if your photo was, say, 6 out of 10 before, now that same photo has become 2 out of 10 because everybody has access to the best content. So now what do? Do you stick to the 2 out of 10 or do you upgrade yourself to 6, 7, 8 is where the journey started. With Reels, with photos or whatever, be unique, be as creative, as mad as possible. That is the rule of Instagram now. But now it has become a proper, what do you call, like a business page. So a brand. So what happens to a brand first is every single detail matters to a brand. So think of yourselves as not somebody who's creating a video or somebody who's just taking a phone and shooting content. Think of yourselves as a brand. So what does a brand have first is a name. So your handle becomes your name, is the brand name that you have. So always think of your handle name properly. It could be your name, it could be your niche, it could be your the brand that you want to showcase, it could be a skill that you want to showcase, right? So take, for example, a name like Mahesh. So if you do tech reviews, it can be Mahesh Tech Reviews. It could be Mahesh Digital Reviews, something like that. But don't keep it like Mahesh Fanboy Vivo. That is not going to work. You have to stick to a brand image that you want to portray to anyone. So the first thing that comes, if somebody lands on your profile, if you go to anybody's page, what is the first thing you see is what is on the bio, what is in the handle. So the bio plays a very crucial role. Like I'll put here. So these are what the bio should be. So first, imagine your own home screen. If somebody comes to your profile, look at your profile from how somebody else is looking, right? So you see top is your handle name. That should be clear. Below the profile picture, it has this things where it says digital creator, content creator, tech support, whatever you pick, what you want to say about you, put that from the profile itself. Then add 2 lines of you want to tell people. What is this about? Are you tech reviews? Are you talking about the best models in the country right now? Talking about new technologies? Are you giving them hacks to decide their next phone? Are you giving them money benefits, that how to choose the best technology at the best price point. So all this has to be conveyed in those first 2 lines. That's it. Nobody reads beyond those 4 lines. And always add a personal touch. So even if you are a brand, like take for example any brand in the world, they are a brand, it's a business, it's not a human, right? But they always add a personal touch. There will be a human element. Take for example, we all have seen the pug, the dog that was added to Hutch. You remember that ad? You and I. Vodafone. So Vodafone Hutch is what started that dog trend. Then they got the Zuzus, just to add like a human personal touch to the brand. So what you do as a brand is, when you add these 2 details about your work, about what you love doing on Instagram, add one personal bit to connect to somebody. It could be anything. It could be cricket, something. It could be food. It could be biryani. It could be a travel destination. Just that when somebody is reading that, imagine Instagram has how many people now? About India has 380 million people on Instagram now. File, they have read the details, the tech details and everything, but if you put that one personal touch that connects, is where the game changes. They will read, tech support, mobile expert, gaming expert, prize I'm getting, but they read, oh, he supports cricket. Amazing. I also support cricket. And they will start following. That is where it changes. Then your feed, like when you're talking about how, so all this goes into becoming like a premium profile. You don't want to look at like a mass profile. So this plays an important role, and then comes your feed. Feed also, Instagram has a very powerful thing that they've given now, is pinning your top post. So top posts are not necessarily what is the best worked video or your best engagement video. It is what showcases your profile in the best possible light. So the first 3 posts you have to pin always of your best work. Pick something which is your interest, pick something which is your brand's best work, and 3, what the consumer can get from your page. So these 3 have always to be pinned to give people an idea what is this profile about. So this is the basic of how you set up your profile for somebody who's new and coming to your page. Especially for you guys, when you are putting up, say, content around the brand, Vivo, and you're talking about phones, it's all based on trust as well. Can I trust this profile? Is this like a fake profile? Is this a spam profile? So you cut yourself from that noise and make your profile seem legit. That is the first way of how people will trust you, trust your content, and even have that urge to scroll below your page. That is what you have to build on the first page. Okay, now coming to content. Content is massive now. Like everything is content right now on Instagram. It could be this chair, empty chair sitting. I can make content out of this chair also very easily. All you have to do is, it could be content like, I post this empty chair, put like a sad music and put some text saying, she didn't come today. And all the guys have gone mad because they have thought of that one girl who didn't show up, or one thing that they imagine. They're like, bus. It just had to that Telugu. Bus. All the guys are gone there. And they are like, arey yaar, this. Khatam. So, but see, this is a content idea. You have something in mind, you link it to something which is understood by most of the people, and then you create your content. Is how the content flow is. Suppose I replace this, you're like, acha, ye to guys ka ho gaya. What about girls? So you take that same empty chair, put that same music and say the Nykaa parcel that didn't come. It will connect because Nykaa is something which will connect to the girls. Parcel is something which connects, and it's done. So it's all about understanding content first. Now, how do you understand content? Be very aware of what is happening in the world. Everything, like I said, everything is content. Trump doing something is content. The GST slab being reduced is content. Everything you can think of, that rebel kid thing is happening now. I don't know how many of you guys follow. That is content. So think of it. And Hyderabad though is like always full of content. You will have biryani always. You will have Nilofer will always trend. You will have the high-tech city wala drone shots. They will always trend. So you have to always figure out what is trending right now, what is relevant. Keep creating content around that. And for content, you have to do everything. I see people sticking to only reels. That is not the way. You have to do carousels. You have to do stories. You have to do carousels, reels. Everything has to be done. You can pick what you want to create.
May know the differences between the reels, stories, posts, and everything. Because most of the people don't know.
Got it.
Even
Oh, acha.
I was not aware of.
Acha, theek hai. So see, I'll tell you. Let's go by what takes stories. So story is something which is instant. So Instagram, when they launched stories, that was to fight Snapchat. Snapchat was instant. Instagram was instant, but it never had stories. So that's why I say Instagram has had a journey. So how things work on Instagram now is a culmination of what has happened in the social media scene. So stories is supposed to be something now. Like you are attending this workshop right now. This is a story. Guys, I'm at this workshop. Either you can talk, either you can just show like a behind the scenes role of me talking, him changing slides, ma'am was talking. So all that is your story content, where you show what is the story of your day is a story. Now, a story, you can have multiple elements. You can add a link to a story if you want them to show, like want them to go somewhere. Like if you want to tell somebody that this is the best offer that is running right now, add that in a link. If you want to guide them to a location that they should visit, you have the location tag for that. You have polls if you want to get people to engage to your stories. Put a story saying, what camera do you think is better? 12 megapixel, 20 megapixel. Or you can ask questions also. There's a question tag which says, you can ask, do you know what is megapixel? And then let people come back with their answer. So this is what happens on stories. Stories, you can, don't think too much about the stories ever. It stays for only 24 hours. Just post it. Don't think about it. Again, for stories, you'll have to try multiple things, which is what most people miss out on. You see, most of what they do is, they'll start posting one story, one hour ke baad, one more story, 4 hours ke baad, ek aur story, 6 hours ke baad, ek aur story. Don't do that. Never post more than 4-5 stories a day. I keep traveling around at the best day. I think is going in the US last week, and I am living in San Francisco. Everything is going good. I can post 20 stories because so much is happening, but I should not, because if you see your story ka views, it drops after the first story always. So suppose your first story has 10,000 views. Then it will go to 9,500, 9,200, 8,500, 8,200, 7,000. Why do you want that? Play around with it. If something very important, something very informative is happening, like the new phone has launched and you want to talk about the phone, as the first person talk about the phone, make 5 stories about that. If you don't have something worth 5 stories, do 2 stories a day. One story, 8-9 hours ke baad, second story. Try this for a couple of times. You'll see massive result, massive increase of views in your story. This I have not seen many people do at all, but I have tried it across multiple pages, multiple profiles. I have tried this. I have even tried posting a single story. Middle of the day, one single story, let it be. So this algorithm of stories is very different. You have to play around to figure out what is working for your profile. This is stories. Carousel is multiple posts, multiple photos. You have to add music to your carousel posts, because a carousel post with music gets played in the Reels ka tab now. So earlier it was only on the feed where the carousel would come, you swipe, you see the photos and you're done. Now all carousels with music hit the Reels ka tab, which is where your carousel ka views get double, triple, and it can even explode. You would have seen couple of carousels in like millions of likes. That is only because it has hit the Reels ka tab. So, yeah.
So, carousels ela cheyali anedi ఎవరికైనా డౌట్ ఉందా నాకు తెలుసా అందరికి ఎలా చేయాలని even if you trying by sharing the screen
हाँ
How to do that?
नहीं carousel तो uses ad.
And you can showcase your profile
हाँ,
also. Maybe
okay.
that will be fine. And how to show the bio and
What? हाँ guys.
He wants to see the bio also.
अच्छा.
No, sir. No, only cats.
Chats you will be like too much. No, because I have it's called an issue. I cannot leave a single chat unread. So if you message me, I will always reply. So I have people messaging me so many times, sir, you replied. I'm like, I have that FOMO, like I have to reply. Because I come from a corporate I was a sales guy, I know how it works in corporates. You have to always respond. Message, WhatsApp, email, I will always respond. Which I see new people like, so in the Gen Z and all, young people, the thing is, you are not bound to reply to any message. I was talking to somebody and I was like, why you guys don't reply? And they're like, you're not bound to reply. And I'm like, to what? To anything. And I was like, when did this happen? When did we stop replying to people? Ki like, I've sent, the worst is, you send somebody a message, right? Ki, hey, I wanted to check on this new phone. Is it ready? They like it. And I'm like, reply. I asked a question. I want a reply. Is it available? Yes, no, maybe. Is double liking and khatam? I'm like, I can't deal with such. So, yeah. See, I'll quickly show you. Why is the font so less? I can't even see. Can you guys see? Nothing. Kiska phone? Is your phone? My eyes will hurt. This has to increase font size. Now let's see who solves that for you guys. Who can solve this first? No, we want font size. Who knows font size? Can't say. This is your live test.
ఎందుకు మరి నేను ట్రైనింగ్ డిపార్ట్మెంట్
Wow. Let's check now. Now it is coming. Yeah, is it readable now? Little? Let's go to max. I think that's much. Yeah. So, see, if you look at my profile, I have put Shagun, Hyderabad influencer, India travel. So, why I do this is, in my line of work, how does somebody search my profile? So, if somebody wants to work with somebody in Hyderabad, the basic thing they will search on Instagram is Hyderabad influencer, Hyderabad travel something, food something, whatever. I want my profile to rank first always. So I want my profile to rank first always. And that's why, see, I put digital creator, then I put travel and lifestyle. I added my wife's profile so that she also gets traction because of people who visit my profile. So I put travel and lifestyle with Mrs. E Trip Click. That's my wife. Okay. Then we had a baby 2.5, 3 years back. So I put Indian dad. Again, because it's a keyword that people search, and there are not many dads creating content. Moms are thousands. Not enough dads. Creating, equal hoga, but then not creating content. So I put Indian dad and I get some work because of that. Then I put my travel stories, 152 countries to go, all that I have put. Meme connoisseur, like I said, personal touch. I put meme connoisseur. That is somebody who loves looking at memes. So that is my personal thing that I added, that somebody who loves memes will understand ki, okay, he also loves memes. So that is where this comes, right? And then these three are, again, the reels that I have pinned. So this is something which I did in food, which was with this actress, Rakul Preet. So I did that video with her. So I put that on my feed. It's an amazingly well shot video for Arambam. So I put that showing that I can create a video for a food place like that. This one is my collab with ICC for the World Cup. So that was something big. The second one, this, with ICC I collaborated. This was through Meta, with through Facebook, Instagram. Directly, I had access to the stadium. I met the players, I met the commentators, and personally, it was one of the biggest collabs for me because I'm a huge cricket fan, and to get the World Cup and work with them was the best thing ever. And then there's a personal thing which is pinned of me creating content with my wife and how we travel the world and everything. Again, this was, so this same content, the first video that you saw with my wife, we've been married for 7 years. I have posted the same video for 7 years. This year it went viral. 6 years say it's never gone viral. It's always been there. My friends would always be like, those who know the story, we got married, we both left our jobs, we didn't have a wedding, we got court marriage 281 rupees mein. We traveled for 6 months. I spent all my savings to create content. There was nothing called content creator. And in 2018, all my money was over. I had to come back and take a job because influencers was not available in like Hyderabad at that time. So this is what, and I'll show you quickly carousel. So carousel is something like this, right? Where we swipe. And you always add music. I don't think you can hear this. So you add music to it so that it then plays as a reel, as a video. So that is where it comes in, and how you create it is very simple. You go to your post. Okay. So for Instagram now, it allows in carousel multiple dimensions. Never do that. That is an Instagram ka random feature that they have given. It's not to be used, because what happens is when you use multiple dimensions in one carousel, as a user who's viewing it, so when I swipe one photo, it's vertical. Next photo is horizontal. Then it's square. Then it's again vertical. I don't want to see that content like that. I want to see something which is easy to swipe. So what do you do first is select multiple always while creating a carousel. It will automatically take the size that you want it to take. Okay, I want this to be the size. Vertical is always the best because you want, when somebody sees your profile, sees your content, you want to show them as much as possible. You don't want to do 16:9 YouTube wala format, because then you're leaving space on top, leaving space on bottom. You want to show them as much as possible. So that's why you keep it vertical like this. Then you do select multiple. And then any post that you select will automatically come in that format. And then you can directly go to next. And when you hit, before hitting post, you will have audio. Search for audio, whatever is trending, whatever is relevant to the music, post that and use that audio to post it. That way your reel, your carousel will end up in the Reels tag and will get you massive reach for sure. And if you look at Instagram's journey, carousel is something which they want to promote. Because take a reel for example. You will watch a reel for 7 seconds. In your profile, Instagram counts, this guy has seen Instagram this content for 7 seconds versus a carousel. So carousel, when you swipe, you take more than 10 seconds if you swipe the whole carousel. Is why Instagram wants you to stay on the carousel more. And if you, suppose you finish your swipes, feed khatam ho gaya, and then you log out of Instagram. When you go back in again, that same carousel will come again. Photos, it will keep showing you more. So if suppose a carousel had 12 posts and you stopped at 5, Instagram will start playing it on the 6th carousel ka post. So that is for you to learn that when you guys create content, if you have information, if you have text details about a new device, about some technology that has come in, put that in carousel in multiple slides. So the first carousel, what you do is you give a intro of what this is about. So you would have seen this with all the news portals. They do that. Delhi mein this happened. Supreme Court said this. Swipe next for more. And when you keep swiping, the whole article keeps coming. That is how you use the carousels. Reels, we all know, we all use Reels. Reels again is a different ball game altogether. We'll discuss more on Reels as we go ahead. Okay, so first thing is, how do you scroll content? This one thing will define what you do on Instagram, what your profile does on Instagram. Okay, what I do, I'll tell you, which is crazy, which nobody, I don't know anybody who does this. I have 7 fake profiles. Okay, now these are profiles where the reel ka feed is customized to what I want to see. So if I want to see food, I have a profile for food where I go and I swipe and all the best food reels in the world will come in that feed. If I want to see travel, I have another profile where I go to that profile, I scroll the reels and those are the best travel reels in the world. Then I have another profile which is for funny content. Whatever funny content is happening, it has that. I have one profile which shows me only the best performing reels in the world. I have a list of, I don't know if any agency also has that list in India. I have a list of 200 most watched reels in the world. Do you know what is the most watched reel in the world right now? What is the count? Guess? Guess, take a guess. Huh? Okay, take higher. No. What is the highest watch reel in the world right now? What is the maximum views? 1.9 billion. Yeah. Deepika Padukone Hayat. That is not fake, that is boosted. So there's a difference between boosting and faking, right? That is boosted content. Hayat created an ad. They obviously put money into it to make it reach most people. Again, for that reel also something very interesting has happened. When Hayat spent all that money, most people didn't even see that reel. I didn't see that reel ever, and I spend 10 hours a day on Instagram. I never saw it. How I got to know about that reel is when somebody made a commentary on that reel. And now that commentary trend is going viral. Everybody is creating a reel around how Hayat created that reel for 1.9 billion. One guy on LinkedIn gave a breakup of how much would this have costed Hayat. So he said Hayat would have spent 32 crore to get 1.9 billion views. 32 crores. And then the discussion started, should they have spent so much on that ad when they have already paid Deepika, when they have already done the ad, and it's Deepika's any video already gets 5-6 million views easily, why would you spend that? So if you look at the general study of what happened with that video, it is a failed campaign. 32 crores have gone waste. But now they are playing it smart. They are using more money to pump into creating awareness about that video, that what could they have done with this video. They are still playing it. The second most highest video is 1.2 billion. Again, a boosted video, Hardik Pandya with PUBG Battleground. He did a video, they boosted it, 1.2 billion. That was the highest till this one came in. The organic highest is 840 million. Which video you might have all have seen. It's an AI video. That guy is cooking something and all chooha aisa bhag ke aate hain, rats. See, all have seen it. That is the highest watched YouTube video, in Instagram video right now. 840 million. And second one is some 830, which is this guy is on a river ka zip line and he's going on the zip. He leaves it, parachute say drops in the water. India's highest watch reel is Rizwan Freestyle from Kerala, 650 million. But he does this waterfall mein football aise maar ke. Everybody has seen that, right? So again, when you scroll, you have to know all of this. And don't scroll content. If you think of yourself as creators, as somebody who wants to create on Instagram, stop wasting time on random content. If you think for even that 5 seconds, this content is not adding anything to my content, right? Swipe. So my wife, she would always argue with me. पूरा दिन फोन पे रहता है। मैं बोला मेरा काम है, आई टेक इट एज माई जॉब. Every reel that I swipe, every time that I'm swiping something, I'm learning something. And that has become a habit. So you have to first create that habit. कि swipe मारा, start your brain right there. Visual क्या आ रहा है, audio क्या चल रहा है, text क्या चल रहा है, इसका likes कितना है. If you think likes कम है, directly scroll खत्म, देखने नहीं हो reel. If somebody has made a reel, उसमें likes नहीं आया, views नहीं आया, why do you want to watch it anyways? You will not learn anything from it. उसने, that's a failed reel. Swipe. And the best way to reset your feed, I'll tell you. You're scrolling, random कुछ news आना चालू हो गया. Exit. वहीं पे exit the reel का tab. Go again, swipe again, it will refresh. I'll show you how to do that. It's on? See, now I'm watching reels, okay? So, quickly how you watch a reel, ठीक है? You start, okay, I look at this reel and I'm like, drone hai, okay, something interesting that I might be able to learn. Then I see likes, 750, decent, kuch to karega. And then I'm watching the reel, I'm listening to the audio and I'm like, oh, good, drone ka video hai, mere ko drone chalana aata nahi hai, mere paas drone hai nahi, swipe. Ye aaya event, I'm like, not interested. So what you do right here is, you exit. You refresh, start again. You have to teach your feed what you want to see. Ab he's teaching how to take a picture, which I'm interested in. So I want to watch this video. I want to see this. कि ये क्या कर रहा है. Now, how do you tell your feed that मेरे को यही दिखाना है? Go to that profile. Spend some time. Time pass है ये. मैं कुछ कर नहीं रहा हूं. I just want to tell Instagram I spent 10 seconds, 15 seconds on a profile like this. Show me more profiles like this is what they will understand. Don't even have to engage. Like करना है करो, नहीं करना है मत करो. Do this but. One very important thing that I'll come to later also is how do you use this for your own learning. अब ये reel अच्छी लगी, कुछ सीखने मिला. Go to your saves. Save this. But don't save it just like that. What you do is you create a folder. Have on your phone multiple folders. Let it be tech, inspiration, viral, trending, music, artist, ideas, people. ये बनाना चालू करो. Once you start making this, you will automatically, every reel you scroll, you will start, इसको मैं कहाँ डालूंगा? That is the first thing you are thinking. And if you mind में, if you think this cannot go anywhere, you will scroll upwards. And sharing में, just share it to yourself. That shows Instagram you have shared this post. Or share it to a friend, share it to a colleague. Tell him कि यार ये देखा मैंने. Watch this. So I'll tell you why most people share content on Instagram. It's a signaling. एक होता है personal connect, other is signaling. Personal connect is किसी ने बोला ओ हैदराबाद डूब गया बारिश में. That you want to share everyone कि अबे हैदराबाद डूब रहा है. Don't go there. Now you see something about this stray dog thing that Supreme Court has done. You want to signal that you are somebody who's aware about that. You are somebody who thinks this is wrong. You want to come across as somebody who thinks about society also, is why you share it. So multiple things going, but you share it to anybody you want. नहीं करना है किसी को share, send it to a celebrity. चिरंजीवी को भेज दो. वो देखेगा भी नहीं, अलग बात है, but then it will tell your feed that this is something that you are interested in. Yeah. हाँ. शेयर करने
इंस्टाग्राम
हाँ हाँ
तो मेरा
हाँ
वो मेरा प्रोफाइल से दूसरा फ्रेंड को शेयर करना तो दूसरा प्रोफाइल से शेयर करना
कैसे भी कर सकते हैं.
लेकिन मेरा प्रोफाइल से शेयर करना तो वीडियो लाइक्स ज्यादा नहीं आते तो
हाँ so
एंगेजमेंट होता है.
हाँ तो उसका तरीका क्या है कि you somebody else has to share it always. तो उससे क्या है, अब देखो that is you are making Instagram do it. अब Instagram even tracks your IP. तो unless you have a friend sitting आंध्रा में, वाइजैक में कहीं पे, और उसको फोन करके बोल रहा है हर बार मेरा रील डाल दिया सबको शेयर कर दे, तो Instagram will think कि कहीं और किसी ने देख के ये शेयर किया है. If you are अपने घर में बैठ के doing it from 10 profiles, इंस्टाग्राम बोलेगा तो स्पैम है, काट दो इसको। तो इंस्टाग्राम अंडरस्टैंड वन थिंग, आई विल टेल यू अ लॉट ऑफ हैक्स, आई विल टेल यू व्हाट वर्क्स ऑन इंस्टाग्राम, आई विल टेल यू हाउ टू रूल इंस्टाग्राम, नथिंग वर्क्स। समझा? नहीं समझा? कुछ काम नहीं करता इंस्टाग्राम पे। इंस्टाग्राम इज ऑल what you want to do. There is no rule on Instagram. I will tell you 3 सेकंड का हुक डालो, ये ऑडियो डालो, ये वीडियो डालो, टेक्स्ट ये यूज करो, ये वीडियो बनाओ। I'll tell 100 people create that same reel. Instagram will take random 10 people and that reel will go to millions. बाकी 90 will flop. तो you have to, इसलिए consistency is the only rule in Instagram. Know what you want to do, keep doing that consistently and wait. It's all about waiting. Instagram is nothing, it's about waiting. But wait का फंडा क्या है? When that opportunity comes, is your profile ready? Is the question. अब तुम्हारा एक रील कभी वायरल जाएगा, कभी तो जाएगा ही वायरल, बट उसके बाद if somebody comes to your profile and they see एक पोस्ट है,